And Mascha is a young Russian woman, 28 years old. And what I would like to know first is, what do you like most on your hero Mascha? How is she like?
Yeah, she is quite an interesting person. She has psychic abilities, which she is not very much aware at the beginning.
Okay.
And later on, she is forced to expose them. And what's interesting that she sees a dream about some action of secret services in which she sees some people are dying, and due to her abilities to see
it's a vision of the future,
yes,
right?
Yes,
okay.
She sees a future, and then she discovers the ability to get to the subtle planes and to change this future. So involuntarily she gets involved in this operation of the secret services because she wishes to help people to survive. She's afraid, and that's I like her, because she's a human. She's afraid to take part in this operation. She is nervous, but she sees that only she can help some people to stay alive.
So she decides really to help them.
Take part also, really. So she has interesting kind of humor, a bit slowly, such not expressed in words, but she is really a funny character.
Yes. The story goes on that she met a family where this all takes place in Russia.
Yes.
Parts of it, parts in Berlin. The story starts in Berlin. And she gets to know on a personal, private level a family where the father, the son and his daughter all are working for a secret service of Russia, actually. Yes? But you never, in the book, you didn't tell which secret service.
It is spelled. It is Russian Federal Service. Yes, it is. And the Department of Connections with Foreign Secret Services.
Yeah.
So it is. And the father is the head of this department.
And they all three, and then four, together with Mascha, are working on in the secret services with their different spiritual abilities, right?
Yes, because this head of the department, he thinks that people with paranormal abilities can help in solving different difficult situations. So
there are a lot of rumors since decades that secret services actually work, in reality work like this. Do you have any more information about this?
In our press, in our country, in Soviet Union time, there still were some articles about this. I do not have my personal knowledge on this, but I believe in it. And that's why I was courageous to take this, to show a lot of paranormal abilities in this book, and I just believe that it is possible.
The paranormal abilities that happen in this book are described as if you as an author personally are more exposed to it. It's not only fiction what is written.
Yes.
Can you talk a little bit about this?
I have conscious dreams myself. I have dreams on future, so I have from first-hand experience that it is real and it is possible. And I also use some practices given in this book. For example, when Mascha is already overwhelmed with all this situation.
Yeah, and emotionally really packed and felt very exhausted.
So she just does one exercise. She releases her past with the left hand and it's really a way to release everything what you already gathered, which is burdening you. Release. The past is leaving. The past is leaving, and to feel how your hand is really releasing everything what is bothering you.
And this practice, which is really a known practice to treat energies, this is quite in this book as well as a side story, so to speak. So she uses it and you describe it, and the reader could really use for himself. So it's not all fiction.
No. It's a fiction about how people could live their life better and easier if they could use and would like to use their spiritual powers. Mm-hmm. Every one of us have this more or less ability to feel subtle planes and to use our subtle abilities.
Okay.
So I really wish everyone to be aware of ourselves.
I guess it's a very interesting story as well, if you could tell us how it all started with this novel. How did the idea arise in your minds? Maybe you wanted to talk just shortly about this?
Quite all ideas to my novels come through lucid dreaming.
Can you explain just, sorry for interrupting you, what exactly is lucid dreaming? There are a lot of misunderstandings about it. What is lucid dreaming?
For me it is a very bright, very clear night dream when I start to as if participate or to see a movie of a very interesting story.
So you're sleeping, but you're aware of that you're sleeping?
No, not necessarily. Okay. But only I see so interesting episode of any story that when I awake from it, I'm still in it. I wish to learn more of it. So this was with Mascha. I saw one episode when she meets a Russian agent, where he is in Berlin but already almost not alive. He is shocked by a shock device and his heart as if stopped. And so she sees him and she helps him to return back to Russia.
Yeah.
And it was so interesting to me. I got awakened and I said, no, I want to see the next episode.
Yeah.
And I got sleep again and it worked for me. Then I saw the episode in the glass room. Shooting, somebody strangled, and another man, dark man, which I saw shot down, and in the dream I could not help him to survive. I was crying so much, I don't know why. I felt as if I needed to help this man, but I couldn't.
So this leads me...
So all Mascha's dream vision when she tries to find a solution, when she cannot find any solution for the bush, is from episodes from my dream.
Okay. So this leads me to the question that everyone wants to know: how much Mascha is in Saule, or vice versa? How much Saule is in Mascha?
I suppose every hero has some maybe 30 or 40% of my personality, but other part is her own, because it's interesting to see more different personalities and as if to live my life through other person. So she likes to sleep long as I. She uses the same fragrance as me and is philologist and has dreams as me. But then there are some, of course, different.
What I didn't say when I first introduced you is that you're coming from Lithuania, so you're Lithuanian. And why does the story play in Russia, in Moscow, not in Lithuania? Some other stories written by me are really heroes from Lithuania.
But in this story, I saw a woman in Berlin, and she flew to Moscow, so I could not change an energy of the story.
It was set as a story was given to you in this way,
Because in this story, it came with the names. I didn't need to create names. I had very clear faces. I can describe you how they looked. Everything was as if really received from some subtle planes or parallel worlds. I cannot tell.
So, are there plans? No, this is Mascha, die magische Agentin, das Glaszimmer, the glass room, and so are there more parts? Will this be a short series?
Yes.
Will we know more about Mascha and her life in the next year, maybe?
Yes, and after this book seemed to be accepted positively, I started to think about maybe next story, but I cannot create them. I have to wait until a lucid dream. So it came after half a year, a very interesting vision of a man in a hospital having problems with this cursed ability of himself.
I'm sorry?
About the man who is cursed to strangle people. So it was an episode where he is approaching a young woman. I was as if that woman, and he was approaching me, and I felt faint because I was somehow felt what is going to happen, and I just fainted. So this episode had an energetical power for me to start writing.
The second part.
So the second part starts with Mascha's brother.
Amir is his name?
Yes, how he is living with this complicated, cursed life.
The destiny.
Destiny, yes. And it is a very interesting character for me because I can watch the person who still wants to, with his powerful willpower, to overcome his destiny.
Okay.
And he at least tries to have this excess of his consciousness. He tries to be calm, somehow to